Greetings. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am grateful to be here. So grateful to be here with you, sharing this story time. It is Miss O. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Please do so. Stay tuned and stay embracing self. The channel is Yes, YES for Youth Embracing Self. And we share a variety of reading material, a variety of activities, entertainment that embraces the youth, empowers the youth, and allows them to be in tune with themselves. So without further ado, let's get into story time with Miss O. Welcome, family, friends, mothers, fathers, uncles, aunties, nieces, nephews, cousins, communities, programmers, educators, whoever is working with youth themselves. Stay tuned. We are doing and growing great things here with yes, with the simple yes, youth embracing self. So our first book we will read today is, or we will read at this time, is An American Story. And I'm going to share the author's note with you. I think that it will provide a ample background to why Kwame Alexander wrote such a powerful, possibly painful, no doubt painful, but necessary book for children, educators, and the likes. It is art by Dare Coulter, and it's An American Story. I wrote this story after a racially charged incident happened in my daughter's fourth grade classroom. They were learning about life in the 13 colonies without discussing the impact and trauma of slavery. During a parent-teacher conference to discuss the matter, my daughter's teacher became defensive and distressed. We realized that her anxiety came from a fear of teaching slavery, which stemmed from the fact that she was never taught how to teach slavery in the classroom. It became apparent that so many schools don't prepare their students, I would say teachers as well, to fully understand the truth about slavery because it's scary and hard. I believe An American Story can help give us a way to speak the truth to children so we can all stop being afraid, so we can start moving closer to our better selves. What way to embrace self, right? So let's begin. An American Story by Kwame Alexander, art by Dare Coulter. How do you tell a story? An American story. A story of struggle, a story of strength, a story of horror, a story of hope, a story of survival that must be told. The story of us. How do you tell a story that starts in Africa and ends in horror? An unbelievable story about evil plans and big guns hiding in the night, waiting. While the girls and boys finish chores, plays games, listen to old tales of trickster spiders and talking drums, waiting. For the women to sing to everyone to sleep, for the men to dream of tomorrow, waiting. To steal them away from their lives and sell them in America. But you can't sell people. How do you tell a story about slavery? About sly men in cold places scheming and laughing on tall ships, while people shackled below, crammed in small, hot spaces, cry and sometimes die. A story of struggle and sacrifice about bold men and women jumping into the sea, into jaws of sharks, because they were scared and didn't know where they were going, or where they were being taken, or what they'd find when they got there. Maybe they just wanted to escape. How do you tell that story? About copper dreams wrapped in iron chains, about working hard for long hours, from can seed to can't, for free. About picking cotton and growing sugar under the burning sun, while blonde haired boys and girls ate their candy and played tag before school in their woolen breeches and cotton gowns, and no reading allowed. And no reading allowed. About planting corn and threshing rice and curing tobacco and harvesting coffee and cooking and cleaning and building for free. Why weren't they paid? That's not fair. How do you tell a story about strength and pride and refusing to be broken? And refusing to stop smiling and loving? And each night gathering the children by the fire to hear tales of Moses and trickster rabbits and missing home and missing home. That's sad. Really sad, Miss Simmons. How do you tell that story and not want to weep for the world? A story about mothers fleeing in the wind, wading in the water, conducting freedom, about fathers fighting back, stealing away, and chasing liberty, about some being caught by the searing lash of night riders and others riding the night by the light of the North Star. About little girls waking up in the middle of the night to their tormented mothers pleading, please, please don't take my boy from me. About families torn apart, sold like cattle. I don't think I can continue. It's just too painful. I shouldn't have read this to you. I'm so sorry, children. But don't you tell us to always speak the truth, Miss Simmons? Even when it's hard. When I've done something bad, my dad always says, you can't change the past, but you can do better in the future. Whenever I'm sad, my grandma sings me her favorite poem. We've suffered, been battered, our lives have been scattered, but we're still here, and that's all that matters. We're still here. How do you tell an American story about standing up and speaking out, about Sojourner Truth and Robert Smalls, about the Civil War and emancipation, about yesterday's nightmare and the courage to dream a new tomorrow? How do you tell a story this hard to hear, one that hurts and still loves? You do it by being brave enough to lift your voice, by holding history in one hand and clenching hope in the other. The end. Again, that was An American Story by Kwame Alexander, art by Dare Coulter, and beautiful, bold, boundless, and so necessary. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you next time.